Hi guys, welcome back to my study live stream. Oh my god, my voice is repossessed by previous Femita's wife, and but it doesn't matter. And today's date is 23rd, 2024 October, and a month later. So we began today very early, and the reason is recently I got one uh, Tonghang, so to say that um, he has a lot of fans and compared to my channel, and he woke up very early, so every day like from 5 o'clock. So I just at the same time woke up as well. So so gonna begin today's live stream a little bit a little bit a little bit a little bit morningly as usual. So what I gonna say is that uh, is that uh, is that we're gonna need not directly study because I really don't have much thing to do, and today I must go to one economic research institute, which I have not been there yet, and a lot of guesses and imagination and etc. And as well with uncertainty. And the reason is I don't know whether I should go or not because this semester I should finish category C, and the cost transformation by the China and the world economy is still waiting online, and the preference gremium still need to decide, and so the decision is still yet made. That's why I, in order to make sure for my bachelor degree, and I must go, and I should prepare a little bit, and today there is no class for macroeconomics analysis, and um, yeah, I don't know what to say. And as you guys can see, like my desktop not changed. Oh my god, my voice become so old, like that 40, 50 years old woman. And yeah, I don't like her. The reason is the monetary progress and the monetary reason, more or less, because that is not a free job, and it seems like my free job will contribute someone which gonna extremely hurt me in some physical level, and so that I'm very, very unwilling to. But every time since I encounter like more P and more professor, and that is so a lot of complaining, and even after like years afterwards, and he only writing about the tax complaints and etc. Because in 5 years ago, I guess 7 years ago, 8 years ago, eight 8 years ago, yeah, 8 years ago. So yeah, exactly 8 years ago, and I was in that time in Bornheim, and I complained about a lot because I fear about to see some horror film, and then afterwards a lot of complaint because near me have two restaurants. One is a blue shield restaurant, and then one is great. So they always overlap this kind of complaints from their customers, which the guests with their restaurant. to overlap this kind of energy towards the other poor student. And that's why I always complain and because I don't want to buy. And you can also actually buy the things in order to remove this kind of angriness and etc. But we we actually really don't have budget anymore, so we're gonna suffer through this kind of uncomfortableness and angry and etc. Those kind of bad emotion which comes from the Albanian classmate, and so yeah, we're gonna somehow go through it. I just woke up, and one reason is that to study Livestream, I guess, from Sweden or from Lund University, from Lund, from Sweden, from Norway, from a high welfare country, which is like Denmark, and that for remember which one that is. And another reason is that I woke up and in front of the current living place front door, and that was very dark, and they want to destroy the linkage between me and WSC, and so that is yesterday's news, the official news agency, which they put at least three destructive pictures on a TV program, and and yeah, I think that doesn't matter. And then I dreamed that when I wear the black clothes and I was only alone there in the right side of the door, and I suddenly wake up because I think it doesn't matter. And actually, although the City John and etc. other three economists from Switzerland, two economists from Switzerland, or three, two, three, and in this year July they came to Berlin and to have a gas lecture and etc. And I was thinking that it's very much hurtful, and I see a half triangle and which link to the zoological garden and that area, the super dry, and which is a mark that which you cannot very much afford of, I guess. And another reason is that I don't like very much like one appraised Meng Yu as my classmates in Bremen many years ago. And because I guess they will put this kind of thing into a stage like Bremen and Amanda Bibliothek basket, so that from Oxford and LSE and etc. That's why I just woke up and I say that is very, very painful, very hurtful. And I like a half triangle, which is linked to the journal and Natural Communications article, which they have this kind of below matrix that is something about whether someone chooses or whether someone sides, and what is about the dimension and which kind of number that is, and below, very below, that is the ranking and of the article, which to compete with the others on the same range, on the same category, and some category. I mean, nature portfolio or nature whatsoever. Uh, and then I woke up and I think that it doesn't matter actually. This shouldn't happen here, but actually what happened in the university, and always I will try to get rid of those kind of weeks, so they feel like when they suffer they feel like very painful, and I try to recover myself fast as which I can. And so not a lot, but But I finally woke up, and today we're gonna prepare a little bit. But I don't think the first introductory course will come to some stage like leveraging the playing field, um, which actually is a very bright theory like China and world economy that covers a lot of darkness. And so in this course, those kind of aspects when you move forward, you lost more actually. And in this sense, you and so to say, in this sense, I was very much suggested to do this course. And yesterday in Nature Publication, they have one article and about it's about the cost transformation, and they said very implicitly. And I mean, who gonna write article directly expose their intention, and everyone only also the eco journal and business journal and marketing journal, and they will not directly say what they gonna have or what they want or what they actually meant. And so no one will so stupid like to expose themselves into the academic articles and etc. So I don't know why we should use the low language and in a class, even in a conference room, and to express ourselves to be a lower state instead of a high. I couldn't. So there are several things to do, and I will try to ideal my study live stream in order to make it more efficient, more contentful, instead of only open and just clean stuff and to eat and drink and etc. But we're waiting for the ice because every time that since sometime like this middle of this month, and there's ice from morning that was very clean, and so that should be the case. And don't know whether you guys have any. Yeah. Well, we should wait until last live stream at least have 5 clicks. But I already saw like some on Euro click like some fans already some opponents already clicked, but but it doesn't show actually on in the platform. So we're gonna begin and without waiting. Yeah. Um, so one thing is we must first find today's um, prepare a little bit, and yeah, I'm not sure whether I will go there or not. First, check message in WeChat, and actually, my mama sent me message at around 1 o'clock. But as a previous filmmaker, that is a bad family, and he can control my WeChat. So only when he confirms somehow, in some extent, that I can receive the message from WeChat. So also, I currently don't trust this WeChat platform, but but still communicatable. And otherwise, is that since this year are 2 female professors in the urges and demands a lot of intimacy parts energy, and like the gene of vagina and etc. So I really hate them in somehow. But you must you must tolerate them and like like to supply them your energy and your thinking and time as well. So really sucks. A professor graduated from LMU Munich and then go to some bad English university to teach in, and after several years and to gain sex experience and gain a position my current university and earn some money and wears luxus and this week changed and yeah, I don't want to judge, but really uncomfortable. Because when she's speaking, it is like two LV in your current living place. You can buy more. What's the hell? Okay, really a lot of things to do. So in the study lesson, we set the rules, and I was speaking English, and when I feel incompetent, like what I cannot explain things correctly and clearly, and was speaking my language, hometown Chinese, which is my academic and writing language. So feel free to interact with me in any way, like solely and platformly and live streamly. So yeah, cool. Um, and first thing first, we're gonna charge the iPad because there is only 2% battery input something. Yeah. And another one, yellow bra, and it's extremely those kind of type or just sexual energy, and that sucks. Another one only wants to learn how to induce, like how to be attractive, how to wear his SWA, and to go through in Spandau's Bahnhof and to Scheiß einfach LMU Scheiß. I don't know age. You can calculate like 40 or 50 some. And since the teaching mandatory course, so it's the urge small actually. Only money and what do you think about except money, and they want the Jing and vagina Jing and intimacy, sexual energy, and brain of students and their time and etc. And their suffer and the fairness there absolutely. So yeah, cool. Um, I don't do free job, and if I do, and not for you, um, yeah, another one is sex. That's interesting. Yeah, and as well, I need to go to the Dussmann, one of the biggest bookstore in Berlin. That's which I gonna buy the Elena color pen, and it's my mistake like to buy the eco blah 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 and eat a lot of salami steaks. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And as well, we're gonna have a review because I'm not against the content which I study. Only the person which who stands there as a physical embodiment, which which have a lot of weakness and darkness and enemies, which have lots of bad sides. It's unclean humanity actually, which I could observe through my eyes at least. And so, but I'm not against the content. The content itself um, doesn't have need to against instead of 嗯，好吧，我们今天的日期是10月23号，然后是非常重要的一天。然后我已经起来了，我还就是很困，然后我不是特别想睡觉，然后我就，但是我气管还是疼，很难受。然后今天早上我找到一个有效的解决方式，然后就是把买的那个就在那个 DM 和 Postman， 然后买的那种浴，然后直接就放到头上，然后有点像那个狗盆，然后放到头上，然后你就开始就是转动，然后转的时候我可以感觉到那个以前房东的那个粗糙的那种脸，然后就在我的额头上面，然后这个地方，然后我就说天哪，真的是有点用，然后我就感觉到好像他那个反正之前的那个房东，然后就有点像嵌入了我的那个前额部位，然后就非常恶心。然后他们家，然后然后然后我就稍微就是按摩一下，然后我就感觉好很多。但是结果只有几秒钟的时间，然后觉得很好，结果那个房东立马就说他 capture 了，然后他知道怎么 how it works，然后他就开始 change strategy，然后开始就是气管啊什么，反正就我不知道什么时候可以摆脱就是以前房子，但是希望就是应该是可以的，而且是可以尽快。然后今年就是到12月15号的时候要提醒一下我，因为我要申请一下那个 ETH 的那个呃，要申请一下那边的那个 P，因为我不想忍受了。我的天呐，我的天，在学校里面虽然在那个官方意义上面就是 official things，然后全部都是用的是说 align your thoughts 一些 PowerPoint 的 slides，然后我看到之后我也非常感动，然后非常欣慰，但是 physical body 里面，然后 embody a lot of soul which is not good，然后我就需要用更多的 energy 精力和时间，然后去消化它们，就 digest them。然后就会变得非常 angry，然后因为这些 angriness，然后会 serve for the restaurant's purpose，所以我一方面挺开心的，因为昨天在那个 behavior experimental economics 上面，然后 Professor Mao 就在讲一些就是我就是怎么说呢，是我的 knowledge range 里面的东西，就是我认知范围里面的东西，就是怎么说呢，这些理论，然后就是我比较强烈推荐的，或者是和我的思想比较 cope 的。当然，他可以其实选 opposite theory，然后是完全可以的。然后，但是他选的其实是 aligned thought，但是他发现就是在上完课之后，然后他发现就是他选的这些就是 aligned 或者是 conform 的这些 thoughts，然后是能带来很多 emotional 就是 moving 的 energy，但是好像从本质上面不能改变更多。然后就是所以我也在想这个问题。然后有一些就是很多这种行为经济学里面这种博弈，然后其实就是他们都叫就是 game theory，但是不是游戏论，而是就是博弈论。然后你就跟一个人或者是跟几个人，然后不停的然后进行一些争辩，然后从而得到一个呃多方的这么一个收益最大化呃这么一个结果，然后这就是一个比较理想的一个状况。然后还有一个问题是，昨天上那个 international trade 就是国贸，然后移民以及健康问题，然后这个课其实就有点像是上了一个台阶那种感觉。然后那个课是那个这么肯尼迪，然后那个学院，然后那个机构，然后他们的教授发布的课程，就是怎么说呢？就是我觉得应该不是 conference 来的一个因素，我觉得可能是，我觉得可能是不同的教授他们那个 capture 的点不太一样的原因，就是他的那个整个就是比较就是整个很高级，然后呃，等一下我们解一下这个 时间2528和518，然后所以就是我们现在等会儿那个 iPad 充好电，然后就简单复习一下，然后现在把那个 Folion Sessions 打开，然后迅速的记一下，迅速的给今天编一个程。而且我发现我这2天都没带笔，然后昨天去那个JFK Institute，然后偷偷的注册了一个Heimlich， 然后和 register 了一个3个那个 preferences for America political economy development of America political economy development of America economy，然后他的那个截止日期本来是周一嘛，然后我是周2才去注册的，然后还借了那个就是他们办公室 TR， 然后就是teaching assistant， 然后他的那个笔，然后刚好是最基础版本的那个笔，然后我就觉得也没有什么事情啊，因为就多注册了一个，然后结果那个就是结果到那个课上去的时候发生了一些不愉快的事情，然后我不想说，所以就先这样。所以我们现在就是找一个可以书写的一个笔，然后我不知道我的笔很多，就是不然就去那个图斯，然后买一个艾丽娜的那个笔就行了。我的天啊，为什么我现在一根笔都找不到？现在我们是这个笔，然后是在ED shop买的，这个就是这个颜色和绿的花。然后就现在这个笔写，然后应该是可以的。我现在住的这个地方，然后环境比较安静。然后最近发生一个事情，就是我发现10月份这个他们已经9月24号已经扣钱了，然后一直到10月24号，结果我后来是9月30号的时候，然后那天本来好像还有一个 simultaneously 还有一个 important thing， 然后我就忘记了，然后就说天哪，怎么会这样？然后结果就这个月就涨了2倍的价钱，然后其实就是说他们的意思就是2倍是可以的，但是如果是 3 的话，然后就不行。然后就是也就是说拿这个稍微把那个 process 我的 left eyes 的那个 left one， 然后就是怎么说呢，就 exclusion 一下，因为真的是太难受了，因为它直接 process 用这个它的那个 study left 那个辐射的那个光进入眼睛之后，然后通过一段时间在别人进入睡眠的时候，也就是进入 unconscious 的时候，然后直接连接就是 intimacy part， 然后就是一个大于号，然后就是那个他们的那个我学校里面的 faculty 的那个 classroom 最大的那个，反正就很难受。然后结果那个他们就是用这个来就是怎么说呢，做一个区分。好了，因为环境比较安静，所以我现在没有人告诉我说，哎，你赶紧要去做什么，或者是你现在着急做什么，也没有人说。然后我自己的话，我也不知道要做什么，因为我一般来说就是 follow 了好几个教授，然后他们说什么重要，然后或者是怎么样，然后我就去做。虽然就 condition 比较难以忍受，因为他们通常情况下，因为他们的思维强度或者是他们的思维更快一些，然后所以如果是你这个 starting point 的话，可能你会觉得很难忍受，因为毕竟思维的这个强度不一样。所以我现在一下回到我自己的世界里面，我一下不知道要干什么那种感觉，因为我一般都是很久不给我自己做事， 但是这2年后，我觉得他们可能会 fight back，就是他们自己本人可能不会 fight back，但是呢，学校里面就是那个蓝线，然后他那个 blue line blue bottom line， 他可能会 fight back。一般他们会用很多那种就是怎么说呢？学校里面现在反正我有点 understand， 我有点 understood， 我有点 understand， 就是学校里面的那个蓝线，然后它是也不是说是 bottom line， 但是它是那种就是他们一般拥有就是 dark blue， 他们这种 color 的这种 conscious， 他们一般就是不能做 immediately reaction， 然后不能做及时的反应，然后也就是说他们在那个比如说危险或者说恐惧来临的，比如说是比较着急的一些情况来的时候，他们不能做出及时的反应。如果可以的话，就属于那种 yellow 或者是 neuro 的那种 light， 如果你看到的话，因为代表的他们会可能反应比较快一些。然后那个 bottom blue line， 然后其实就是说他们的那种也代表的是有点像 ETH 一个 neuroscience institute 它那个 research 那个 preface 它那个 banner， 然后有点像就是当大脑沉静下来之后积累的那种深刻的那种深刻的那种恐惧，然后怨恨，然后就是那种呃因为不满但没有办法对现实做出任何反应的时候产生的一种一种沉静的伤害的 energy， 然后产生了一种反向的一种 energy， 反面的一种 energy， 因为他们没有办法对现实世界然后做出迅速的一个快速的一个反应，所以导致了就是导致了他们在那种就比如说伊蒂哈的那个 neuroscience research institute， 他们那个 banner 有一个还有另外一个产生的那种深蓝色的那种沉静的那种力量，然后那种力量就是 destroy 的时候和怎么说呢，和那种就是和那种就是亮的那种亮黄的那种光还不太一样，因为他们是表面上的 destroy， 然后那种是沉静下来，然后用的是 opposite 的那种力量，反面的力量，然后去 destroy 的，反正就还挺恐怖的。我觉得反正这么个情况，然后就是我现在主要是也没有人跟我去distribute some task 或者什么，然后也不知道要做什么，其实大多数时候也比较茫然，就只学习也挺好的，但是只学习的话，我就感觉这学期我报了好多课，然后我觉得如果是这种安静的、平静的这种就是environment， 我真可以学很多，而且我也可以飞的是很快，但是就要保持一个好的成绩，然后以前的就不太容易。然后昨天有一个事情在学校里面看到一个 phenomenon， 然后一个 group of people， 然后我就有点想不通，因为就是有点看起来像红豆教授嘛，然后穿的是康比的那个牛皮，然后牛皮就是鹿的那个我的那个 papi 鹿的那个外罩，然后结果他们就一些人，然后那个走得很快，然后那个教授红豆教授，然后穿的是鹿皮，然后就又缓了一下头，然后我就说什么情况，然后有点像是2年前就去年的那些同学，然后我觉得今年整个就是变化很快，然后所以我也不知道他们是多少个 credit points。结果我有一次坐地铁的时候，好像去是班导的时候，看到那个 Marco Professor 那个 similar like， 然后他就说是有点像 Maxi， 然后他就说好像是40个 credit points 吧 ，average 就是40 to 50 maximum 50， 所以他们是 insgesamt 是这些学期数，然后每个人人均大概是40个 credit points， 所以一个学期2个课，然后3个课，我觉得已经挺多的了。但这一学期我选了至少有，但是我都觉得我 capable to finish it. 我也不知道 I don't know why, but I think that I capable to do them all. And the reason is 2 years ago, like that semester, I'm very sick. Actually, I can only use time. Yeah, very very less time. So we're gonna talk less. So 现在我们就不说话了。现在已经是半个小时之后了，然后我们现在迅速看一下今天要做的事情，然后看一下今天的那个课要上的课。321其实是我2个 cosines 的那个 birthday。 天，那这个怎么办？这个我就不上。 会高一点。行，45分钟for the plot。
Später auch mit dem französischen Staatspräsidenten Emmanuel Macron und dem britischen Premierminister Keir Starmer. Die Zeiten, in denen wir leben, sind äußerst herausfordernd. Mit dem russischen Überfall auf die Ukraine ist der Krieg zurückgekehrt nach Europa. Gemeinsam setzen wir uns für die Souveränität und die Integrität der Ukraine ein. Gemeinsam setzen wir uns für eine starke NATO ein, die jeden Quadratzentimeter ihres Bündnisgebietes verteidigt. Und gemeinsam stehen wir für die Grundprinzipien der freien Welt ein, wie sie in der Charta der Vereinten Nationen niedergelegt sind. Lieber Joe, unsere Zusammenarbeit in den vergangenen 3 Jahren war außerordentlich eng und sehr vertrauensvoll. Ich weiß, dass das keine Selbstverständlichkeit ist. Selbst unter so guten Partnern wie die USA und Deutschland es seit vielen, vielen Jahrzehnten sind. Ich möchte die Gelegenheit heute und hier nutzen, dir dafür einmal Danke zu sagen. Thank you, Mr. President. Sehr geehrter Herr Präsident, dear Joe,
Es ist meine große Freude, Sie hier im Kanzleramt in Berlin willkommen zu heißen. Als Freund Europas, als Freund Deutschlands und vor allem als mein Freund. Herzlich willkommen.
Unsere Zusammenarbeit in den vergangenen 3 Jahren war außerordentlich eng und sehr vertrauensvoll. Ich weiß, dass das keine Selbstverständlichkeit ist. Selbst unter so guten Partnern wie die USA und Deutschland es seit vielen, vielen
天呐，我们的第一块冰终于下来了。天呐！
Präsidentin Meloni beschloss in einer Sondersitzung gestern eine veränderte Regelung. Darin wird unter anderem festgelegt, welche Herkunftsstaaten als sicher betrachtet werden. So sollen juristische Einwände ausgeräumt werden. In der vergangenen Woche hatte ein Gericht die Überstellung von Migranten nach Albanien gestoppt. Und in Rom ist ARD-Korrespondent Rüdiger Kronthaler. Blicken wir noch mal kurz auf diese Gerichtsentscheidung. Warum genau war die Verbringung der Menschen nach Albanien unzulässig?
Ja, also in der Theorie ist es ja so, dass nur Menschen in dieses Lager kommen sollen.
I can't believe this, man. It's amazing.
P 教授推荐的那个 reporter 也不太一样，高级啊，高级。
Where this
Very
was going to go,
gods.
we were like, well, we'll start a radio show because we love this music that's coming out and we really want to play it and let people know that this is what we want to be playing, this is what we want to be known for. And so the show has really been our love letter to progressive music, melodic house, deep house, classic records that we love. And so thank you all for being on this journey with us, especially the day ones. We love you. And so we've made a very special episode this week.
It's called the ID episode.
Every track is an ID.
ID.
Not all from us, some from our friends. But we hope you enjoy. And yeah, taking it off with a good one.
BDR 真的有点脱漏之后伤风的形容。
Taking you on a trip.
行，我们今天的就是有很多课，然后8点到10点还有一个课。要我等一下下季学期吧，下季学期的话，那门课可以直接稍微加一点、改一点就可以了。但是好像加了一个 presentation 还是什么，好像是那个杨教授，然后加了一个 presentation， 挺给骂的。
And Shepherd.
我不知道为什么这个冰下来的时候这么开心。好了，现在2个冰了。Okay, guys， 我先
a community of people who really want to live in a
Heart 啊，我的天，越听越伤。
We need to reinvent almost everything what we do and how we eat, how we produce energy, how we get around, how we live, how we heat and cool, all of that. And so the overall hypothesis is that in the future there will be a correlation between the startup and ideas and innovation, which is significantly better than today's economy, and also the financial performance of those.
Innovations in Sustainable Finance, a University of St. Gallen podcast by Julian Kolbe. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Innovations in Sustainable Finance. The two big levers to solve climate change are 1, government policy, and 2, technological innovation. Today, we'll meet someone who is in the business of driving that climate innovation, Fridtjof Detzner, co-founder of the venture capital fund Planet A. Fridtjof is a very interesting guy. He founded his first company, Jimdo, a website building tool, when he was 16 out of a farmhouse in northern Germany. After a successful exit, he traveled extensively in Asia, even participating in a TV documentary all the while. And now Fridtjof is a venture investor with a mission to keep the planet below 2 degrees warming. Fridtjof, welcome to the podcast.
Thanks so much, Julia. Super happy to be here.
Yeah, it's great to have you here and talk with you. You are now a venture capital investor. Could you do that in any field, or does it really have to be about climate?
Yeah, you mentioned that journey through Southeast Asia, and that really shifted my focus quite intensively. So initially, I think it was a bit naive saying, look, traveling 120 days through Southeast Asia sounds like a great idea, let's do that. And then we decided of taking 10 out of the 17 UN sustainable goals as shells for each of them. If you want to portray the solution, you need to show the problem. And for me, as a prototype of a privileged German, it was quite an insightful journey. And after that, I decided, look, I rather than building a software company, I'd rather do something in that space of the problems I've seen myself. And so, to answer the question, I think I couldn't use anything else. I tried to do my part and be part of the solution, really. And I think when it comes to investment, venture capital is an incredible, powerful tool. If you look to the US, less than 0.5 of the companies each year. 70 years.
So you really had to see the issues before you found the motivation or the conviction that this is where you want to contribute.
Yeah.
Is it fair to say it was a turning point, that journey?
To be honest, looking back, yeah, the journey did the trick for me. And now sometimes look back, like, why did I really need it to have that journey and that experience? Because the problems are obvious. But for me, it was important. Because I think lots of the times it is this emotional connection to the problems which makes us humans tick and really then start to care about something. And so for me, that journey, was important to go down that path.
Can you share a specific example of something you saw that created this emotional trigger that convinced you, hey, this is really something want to tackle?
Yeah, as you said, I co-founded my first company on a farmhouse in northern Germany. We did one episode about climate change in central India, and I did interview a farmer. And that farmer is north of Bangalore, and he, in the third year in a row, no yield, and he lost his crops, either to drought or to flooding, to extreme weather phenomena. And yeah, and like the seeding calendar that used to work for thousands of years just doesn't work anymore. And the overall summer rain is still the same as before, but it was totally erratic in different times of the year. These weather phenomena appear, and since 3 years in a row, he just had any yield. It was severely in debt. And now the sad part is like he was willing to take his own life, so his son and his wife could at least some support from the government. And that was an informed decision. And that story is not one story. That area where we filmed is actually called the suicide belt, because you can draw the correlation between the suicide rate of farmers and the change weather data. Again, me being a prototype of the German, also from a farmhouse, it felt like two worlds are really colliding on that rice field. And yeah, to me, that was hard to deal with that. And then obviously you step on your plane and then fly back to your nice flat in Hamburg or whatever, and it's really two worlds colliding. Yeah, with this course of shooting these documentaries for 120 days, like lots of these stories, I've seen myself. And to me it was also good because, I mean, if you're an entrepreneur, then you always tell your story and you do that. And being host of a TV show, it kind of puts you in different shoes, and you suddenly are the one, like you do now, asking questions, want to learn about the other person. And I think that was really good for me.
Thank you for sharing that story. It seems really a death of despair, or luckily just prevented. But there is this book about deaths of despair also in the US, so it happens, and it's very sad when it happens, and it clearly is a strong signal that something ought to change. I've also find it interesting. So people are sometimes
current document is about the sustainable goals in United Nations, and their future aim about in 10 years, like 2030. Mm, 21st century, which made me think of PSE, like Paris School of Economics. From my own view, I don't want to like this course actually for the good purpose, and if this come from my Gigana so said 0852, then it's very sad. The reason is she is for the commercial purpose, and other thing is that even a natural disaster already destroyed her Peking hometown, and I could hardly think she still can eat intimacy energy and neural energy from my left eyes. So this kind of inequality, which exists. And and the COVID-19 absolutely where that will influence education in that time. For example, like to study in a digital platform instead of at present. Whether the outcome during that years will change, for example. And the vision of sustainability goal is more than 20, I guess. Which a little bit like BDR. And with percentage number that is very hard and during the class that 0.85 and so that the Anzhang also controls the good notes and special plots in my iPad. It seems like I'm the investor of her believe platform and study lecture, but she's already in the blacklist for 2 years almost. So if I want double and the professor student will not let me do that, instead of will hinder and instead of let her to know what's actually when I don't know iPad double and let she know what's the optimum choice for her is. So this kind of thinking like no way out. Yeah, but I don't think she's still triple, so yeah, couldn't change this truth actually. Caribbean countries, which from my view is that like the countries which eat each other with influence, because I think it's of poverty. So so I gonna skip reading and because there are one class at 8 o'clock and I should go to look whether teacher and principals about a lot of countries, sub area in Latin America, and increasing the in-service education opportunity. I don't know what that in-service is. Opportunities for primary education teachers between 6 years till 2019, and the expansion reviews the change in the type of training and etc. If that is only the academic training or educational training, I guess in this sense would rather be better explained as just an academic training, and once someone already have a master degree in order to obtain a PhD, and it can be called like academic training, but otherwise it will be set in educational training, I guess. So there are specific educational administration or management between those years, level conditions, teacher level conditions, professional development opportunities. So at-risk students and longer circle incorporates so many students indicators analyzed in a spot in a report in this report. Okay, 我们 gonna go and 去看一下 transformation processes in higher education systems. Like university. compare a different level of education and etc. TVET. Instrumentation of a shared global framework, global ALE. Makes its contribution to society visible, enhancing actions, reasoning, implementation of policies and programs, examining Yale as a remedial and compensatory space with limited budgetary allocations, don't have money. Examines with is that the university? I don't think that is a program. Is I guess it's a program. And contribute during pandemic and block access to internet connections and digital devices, etc. So there are age between 14 24 vocational education and training programs. Gender parity 就是 gender inequality。然后那个 towards the decline expenditure as a percentage of GDP and total public expenditure and etc. Yeah, 那个 Berlin School of Economics 现在 open 了 application， 然后你 can try it. So if I soon get the cost transformation, apply the Mensa prüfung and soon get the digital atlas certificate, 那么directly apply, I guess. I hope they will not hinder me, and it's really bothered. Like, so yeah, that nothing very special, and like the euro economic indicator like GDP increased and 什么什么, but I don't think it's financial efforts, and the reason is like financially you don't need to make efforts. It's all determined by the amount of quantifiable medium. So otherwise, government is a key access. It is actually the MP 所 YP 所，然后 dominated over the past 2 decades the strategic policies. Educational management, participatory and gender according to dominated and decentralized student and blah blah. Like education management SDG for achievement consensus gathering. Consciousness consensus like same opinion. 就是共同的意见，然后来他们有些 curving， 就是一致意见一致，或者是意见是协调的什么的。Address historical racial failures to guarantee right to education and education citizens survival the planet conflicts uncertainty and etc. Those kind of issue that that's not everyone has the same access. So the accelerating progress. So key aspects, the important parts towards the achievement by 10 years later, only 6 years later actually. The paradigm of human rights, decision making, and consider scientific evidence. Then, from my point of view, scientific evidence is statistical output tabella, which you can find evidence within it, and etc. Lifelong learning, and for example, like that, 写了 Q-vis 轻公子理还是什么 study lawyer in Australia and afterwards still want to learn in China. Why? The reason is actually she used the Chinese capital to study. That's why afterwards you must after you finish the study and you must give back this kind of capital. That's why you will strongly want to continue studying Chinese textbook or to have the China law exam that's in China, and because the only reason I guess is that you use the Chinese capital, and it's my capital actually, but in my BVL which I failed, and that's why it's fine. So if, for example, like the content is all English or based in Germany, and you must back to the German capital, and you will not want to have the exam, or you don't have to take any exam in China, for example, like the 公务员考试, for example. So that is process guarantee fundamental levels, but not in introductory instead of like 24 pages. 2024, and there's table at last, which I'm most favorable of the 74% 7. The reason is well balanced the 00852's methods, and but it's very obviously and take a lot of effort to find this kind of report from United Nations, and yeah, cool. Different accomplishment of degree, and 425 my high school entry score, but I only spent 3 months to achieve it. If I have like 2 years more, I can achieve like the 520 at least, or 30 some, like 200水平. Limited also by my hometown, and that they are underdeveloped area in China, so it is okay for me. And so yeah, I guess that's it. Okay, we're gonna go, and we don't have much time left, and I hope I will not let. If today I still of economy and to find the MATLAB, which why don't use a Python if you, and why just use why just not use RStudio if that is already enough. So yeah, 高不成低不就。So 我昨天又没有吃完学校里面买的这个面包房的面包，然后我们现在要出发了，然后希望实在是来得及。天哪，充了65%的电，我们要拔掉，然后因为我们不能再等那个 master graduate 的那个的时间了，然后要 try to avoid of， 因为对我来说其实有百害无益，没有一个益处，所以行。Okay guys, we're gonna see each other in next day live stream, and click more my videos, and I heard that they said you don't need calm and blah blah blah, and the course already retransformed, or I don't know which course which I don't come because today I have a lot by concepts and as well 嘛口语本 in MATLAB and the get theory and etc. I don't know which one this kind of this one they kind of mentioning that I don't need comma and and etc. like behavior experimental economics and I guess the professor will also consider the but I don't want to think about it. It doesn't matter actually, and so feel free. Okay, we're gonna close the slide live stream. See you guys in next one, and have a nice day. We must wait a little bit time because currently is that my birth here and and my mark covered and the iPad charge time that is about 60% some, and the timer is from right upon corner to the middle instead of the opposite. So that must be considered off.